There are some best practices to keep in mind when creating lookups. A couple topics in terms of best practices when discussing lookups are the order of the fields within the lookup tables. As a best practice, we recommend specifying the input or key field to be the first or leftmost field within that CSV file. And along with that, after loading in a lookup table file, we can validate it using the input lookup command. As a reminder, that input lookup command can be used either with a lookup table file or a lookup definition. The input lookup command is a generating command, meaning that it has to be the very first command in your search. It cannot be preceded by any other search. And it is a verification command. It allows us to view the contents of that specific lookup and verify that it was loaded into Splunk properly. If we are working with fields pretty frequently that are being brought in from a lookup and we are invoking those fields using the lookup command, we can create an automatic lookup which automatically populates those fields in the sidebar anytime that we run a search across that source type. Along with that, for very large lookups, as we've seen, we recommend working with KV store or compressing a CSV file. And along with that, we really only want to be working with the data that we are using. If we have old data, we may want to delete it if that's no longer needed. And for keeping track of the overall performance of our lookup, the Search Job Inspector has a component, command.search.lookups, that allows us to view the duration and amount of time that Splunk spent processing and invoking these lookup files. It has been a pleasure joining you and learning more about creating and configuring lookups. We suggest you check out the documentation and register for additional learning modules from Splunk Education. Thanks for watching.